everyone, welcome to the Strip Down to Love podcast video where the essence of love comes from within. I am your host, Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining me here and being here with me in this very moment. I appreciate it so much, as always. So I hope this year is going great for you so far and you have, stuck to your New Year's resolutions and maybe even manifested a few things that you put into your manifestation bank in 2021. All right, so moving on. Today is Earth Energy Defined Edition. In this episode, I will discuss why Earth Energy is expansive. As you already know from watching or listening to the Health is Wealth podcast episode, you know why the earth is important for the function of our physical bodies, right? It produces food. It gives us options to create raw foods and non-processed foods for our bodies to supplement this vessel that we walk this earth with, right? So today is all about earth energy and motion. As you already may know, in Hawaii on the Big Island, because I don't know, this popped into my head because we're talking about earth energy and I think about growth, I think expansion. And as you know, on Big Island in Hawaii, our volcano is still erupting and still flowing, and it is still coming, that energy and that lava is still coming from the core of the earth and expanding outward and growing. And all I can think about is expansion. So that's that type of energy, and I will get into that in a little bit. Today, I will describe how earth energy feels, like I said. Share the benefits of earth energy, share why connecting with earth energy is important to our energy field. I will share tips on how you can access earth energy. Talk about how you can be of service to the earth, because here on the Strip Down to Love podcast video, yes, it is all about you, but it is also about how you can be the best you that you could ever be, and one of those ways is being of service. And how we can work with earth energy, all the while being respectful to this earth that gives us so much, right? All right, so let's start our opening meditation. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath in and out. Imagine earth energy coming to your feet and flowing outward and surrounding your energetic field. To me, it looks green, but it can be any color that you want it to be. Allow earth energy to meet all that is energy, the universe's energy from above. And let it meet you and earth energy and anchor you in. Alright? So now that you have done this, I want you to say, I am safe. I am here to remember. And I am here to just be. Finally, I am ready to continue. I just want to express to you how happy I am to have you here with me and listening to me, if I didn't express that enough. Oh, and so I created these shirts for the Strip Down to Love podcast video, and you can't really see it in here. The emblem looks kind of like the one that I have behind in the background, but it's a little bit different, and the side shoulder has just the J. So if anybody would want one, you can look at all of the shirts that I have available on Instagram, which is _strip down to love _, and you can just DM me, peruse, the pictures and the reels that I have of the shirts. But yeah, you can let me know if you'd like one. Alright. Okay, so let's talk about earth energy. This is how I describe earth energy, and you can choose to close your eyes at this moment in time and float with me on this description or walk with me through this description, or you don't have to close your eyes, but if you're obviously driving, then please don't close your eyes, okay? Just listen to me with an open heart and open mind, all right? Earth energy is strong, powerful, focused. It knows what it has to do, and it doesn't allow anything to stop it from replenishing the grounds, from going through its cycles. It's fluid in that it doesn't miss a beat. When I look at earth energy, I see boring roots teeming with life, grounding, foundational, goes deeper than just the surface from which we see. These roots are filled with white light, energy, and a little bit of what I like to call spice, because it's so focused on its mission. There is more energy that is able to be accessed from going deep within. It is a self-sustaining life force of growth. It is its own atom. It is its own machine and factory. So like I said in the first sentence here, there is more energy that is able to be accessed from going deep within. So this is exactly what I'm talking about with you too, right? The deeper you go, the more information that you access, the further that you learn about yourself. And not only learn about yourself, well, I guess obviously you learn about yourself on a deeper level, but through a spiritual lens, so that when certain things that maybe used to bother you prior to going further inward, they may not bother you as much or cause as much angst in your heart. All right? Earth energy is explosive. To me, it is explosive because it's constantly performing chemical reactions and working with the sun and the moon for growth and grounding, continually pushing ions into place to continue cycles of life. It serves a higher purpose and it knows it. It's not selfish, but is giving to us as human beings. It creates a sanctuary of anabolic and catabolic reactions to sustain our physical existence. It's on its own time clock. I like to think about it like that. It knows what the earth needs and answers to a higher calling. Earth is part of a bigger picture and a conduit for humans to learn about elevating consciousness. Sometimes the earth creates situations that do, unfortunately, take lives, but it also creates life. From the food we eat to the beauty we see to nature, it provides us the sanctuary to carry out our human duties and to enjoy our existence here and now. Earth answers to a higher calling, and we may or may not understand it, but either way, we live here. Earth has its own energy source. It doesn't need to be plugged into anything in order for it to do what it needs to do, to replenish itself, to replenish us, to replenish the grounds, and to build new land or repair barren land. Earth is made up of microbiomes and mini ecosystems to large ecosystems that work in succession with concession with other ecosystems to be self-sustainable. The planet Earth is a keeper of many elements: wind, rain, fire, water, and is a keeper and creator of many different environments. The earth flows, pressurizes, manufactures different environments and creates specific homes to animals that adapt and thrive there. Here. The environments and the animals can teach you things about yourself and can show you how adaptable you can be and how quick on your feet you can be. Like MacGyver, one that can adapt and make things to suit his environment and get themselves out of any situation. Earth has a lot. It can teach you, and you can teach yourself. Why is connecting with earth energy so important? So earth energy is special in it that it can summon healing energy to send to different parts of itself as needed, right? Thus, you can do that too. Today, embody earth energy and provide yourself with grounding and growth properties in order to heal. So you can, put grounding energy in places of your energy field and even your body that need it, as well as growth energy in your heart and in your mind. Just examples, and maybe they don't need that right now, but I'm just saying it as an example. So you could plant growth energy in certain parts of your body as well as grounding energy, so that while you work on this certain part of your life, a certain part of your body is grounded, and while you ground and feel secure in this specific part of your life, then this area is growing. And you're accessing different, because you know what, I believe that before we came here, we put different information in different parts of our body, right? And I don't know why I'm saying this right now, but while you ground, you can also grow at the same time. All right, so you just don't float off into the abyss and miss opportunities. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. When you connect with earth energy, it doesn't necessarily give you a choice, but to relax, right? Become focused. It shaves off distractions and provides you a glimpse into what is truly ailing you. So when I say distractions, it cuts the lines or lines of drama that are funneling into your energy field. So it just is like a cleaver and it just chops it off. Well, actually, I think it does it nicer than that. That was like a really, I wanted to just explain and show to you, even to the people who are just listening to this, but that's how quickly earth energy can do it. It does it obviously in a nicer way. But just like taking a cleaver, it'll just cut the negative lines of energy, the distractions of energy, those lines of energy that you are funneling from your energy, and it pulls your energy back to you. So you can feel refreshed, right? It helps you come back to your center. Earth energy replenishes you just like it feeds our physical bodies. It feeds your energetic soul. I think that some of the benefits, I think that a lot of the benefits of earth energy include obviously healing and basically turns you inward to yourself so that you can embody your own power. It assists us in becoming focused on what we truly want, because when you embody earth energy, it works with many different elements for one specific outcome, but it includes growth and grounding all at the same time, and clearing. So how can you access earth energy? How can you access earth energy? Simply gardening, simply walking through nature, working with nature, being of service to nature. And like I talk about gardening, farmers are always touching the earth and implanting more energy into the earth, right? And and providing us with Earth's gifts that it created for us, and it allowed us to grow here, right? Yeah, and giving back to nature. So, and whatever that translates, and giving back to nature, and whatever that translates into for you, I would encourage you to do it. And there are so many examples, but the first thing that pops into your mind, I want you to do, or to look forward to doing, and giving back to the earth, okay? So how can you be of service to the earth? Making compost, picking up rubbish, not littering, and even saying and speaking about a certain place that is so special to you, and being a advocate for that specific place is you are being of service to the earth and providing awareness for people to know and to feel how special a specific area of this earth is. You can, that's what I just said. You can also educate others. You can also start by using reusable bags. So like I said, in the Health is Wealth edition, I like to use stasher bags. And that was the first one that I started using. So that's basically the one that I still use now. I know that there are other ones, and you could probably, So, but I also like their packaging because they decreased on the rubbish or things that they package it in, right, to get to you. And it says being responsible for your own trash is the first step for everyone else to follow. So showing other people like that you pick up your trash, especially if you ever watch the Ocean Energy episode, my nephew talked about picking up your trash and taking care of the ocean. So here in my notes, it talks about research. So scientists, so like I said before, you can always research an area that needs replenishing, needs fixing, needs malama. So in Hawaiian, malama means to take care of or being taken care of. That needs replenishing to create a community to assist in replenishing that specific area of the planet. All right, so working with earth energy. When going on hikes and entering a new area of nature, whether it be the ocean, in the mountain, or any new area of the earth that you are venturing into, I would recommend having a very respectful energy, because when you're going there, yes, you're not only dealing, I don't want to use that word, but experiencing earth energy. There are other beings there, like plants, fish, water, things like that, and you want to be respectful. You want to, I guess, and this goes back to Hawaiian culture, anywhere that we go that is new to us, it is our time to be vulnerable. And it is our time to learn. And it is our time for the earth and the beings that are maybe in the ocean to teach us about ourselves. And the only way that they will be able to teach us about ourselves is to be vulnerable and to be open to learning and to gathering new information. And so this kind of makes me emotional, because it is the way that I grew up, in which Hawaiian culture, always lead with a respectful step forward, and respectful to yourself and others around you and to the environment around you. And that was not in my notes, so I guess it had to be said, right? So I also believe that we all play a part in Earth's energy as well. We are all able to incorporate our energy into the Earth as well as into ours, and we play a part in Earth working efficiently. So that's like how I talked about all of the information that you can share with others about how important a certain area of the earth is, and getting that information out there. And for the people who are already doing that, and I know there are so many nonprofits. Oh yeah, and I used to have a nonprofit as well prior to this. So everyone that is champions of these certain areas of the earth and are fulfilling the nonprofit, organizations, and creating awareness of specific areas of the earth, my hat and my many hats go off to you, because I know that having a nonprofit is not the easiest thing to do. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of work, and you have to be so very compassionate with yourself and have a lot of passion for the area that you are a champion for. So again, I thank you so much. And yeah, so I guess right now I'm done with the episode. And yeah, sorry there was a lot of, you could hear footsteps. For some reason, I don't know. Every time I'm recording, people just, I guess, like to stop and listen or feel the energy. But anyway, as you can hear right now, I thank you so much for joining me here on the Stripped Down to Love podcast video. And if you did order a shirt from me, I thank you again so much for being a part of the Stripped Down to Love community. I love being here, and I love sharing the information with you, and there is no other place that I would rather be. If anybody, I will, and I am working on my website to get it up and going, so we could have like a more intimate exchange at that time, and you can also explore energy work and learn what that can do for you. It's just a different type of reset, rather than using some of the things that I have brought up in the podcast. And yeah, so now I want you to take a deep breath in and out. Seal up all of that yummy information that you have learned here on the Stripped Down to Love podcast video. I'm taking a deep breath too, and you can return the energy that does not belong to you anymore back to where it came from, and thank it for being with us today. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, day, and the next. All right? So always walk with love, and I will see you later. Thank you.